Welcome, fellow truth seekers, to another mind-bending episode of our channel. Today, we delve into one of the most spine-chilling experiments in history, the Russian sleep experiment. Brace yourselves, for we are about to uncover the darkest secrets that were locked away for decades. Picture this. It's the height of the Cold War, deep in the heart of the Soviet Union. A group of 5 political prisoners volunteers for an experiment promising early release in return. Little do they know, their decision would plunge them into a nightmare beyond imagination. Our journey begins in the secret underground laboratory, hidden from prying eyes. The Soviet scientists aim to test the limits of sleep deprivation and the human mind's resilience. The prisoners are confined to a sealed chamber, filled with observation equipment and two-way mirrors. Cameras are rolling, documenting every moment of this macabre experiment. As the experiment commences, the prisoners are subjected to extreme sleep deprivation. Days turn into weeks, and their mental states begin to deteriorate rapidly. Hallucinations, paranoia, and intense mood swings consume their fragile minds. The boundaries between reality and nightmare blur. But it's not just the sleep deprivation that drives them to madness. The scientists introduce a mysterious gas into the chamber, a concoction rumored to enhance the experiment's effects. Unbeknownst to the prisoners, this gas would unleash their darkest fears and deepest secrets, plunging them into unimaginable horrors. For the first few days, things were normal. However, as days turned into nights and nights into long, unending stretches of wakefulness, things began to take a horrific turn. Paranoia set in. The subjects began to act erratically, turning against each other. The experiment ended in a gruesome tragedy. The subjects were no longer recognizable as human beings, both physically and mentally. They had mutilated themselves horrifically, and they expressed a fear of sleep and a desire to be kept on the gas. While the story is spine-chilling, it's important to clarify that the Russian sleep experiment is, indeed, a work of fiction. There are no credible historical records or scientific logs to confirm that such an experiment ever took place. The tale likely plays off Cold War-era fears and the ethical questions that surround human experimentation. To shed light on the psychological impact of this experiment, we've gathered renowned psychologists and researchers. They have studied the available records and documents related to the Russian sleep experiment. The combination of extreme sleep deprivation and the introduction of the unknown gas could have triggered a state of profound psychosis. The prisoners' minds were pushed to their breaking points, unleashing their inner demons. The experiments violated all ethical boundaries. It's a terrifying example of how far humans can be pushed, and the dire consequences of tampering with sleep patterns and the human mind. So why does this story resonate so much? It could be because it plays into our deepest fears and curiosities about what happens when we're deprived of one of our most basic needs, sleep. It also raises questions about the limits of human endurance and the ethical boundaries of scientific experimentation. The truth can sometimes be the stuff of nightmares. Join us in our next episode as we delve into more unsolved mysteries and mind-boggling tales that will make your hair stand on end. Until then, remember to sleep tight, for the horrors of the Russian sleep experiment may still lurk in the shadows. And that brings us to the end of this unsettling journey. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of internet lore and psychological horror, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time.